Over the years, a scattering of rustic wood buildings have sprung up, clustered beside a small finger-shaped lake and secluded within the dense boreal forest. It is a homestead that bows before wilderness, where water, heat, and a modicum of electricity are generated on site. Where the backyard is the wide sky, resting uninterrupted on treetops, and where its occupant Will Steger has been realizing his vision amicably on the land. At the epicenter of that vision is a magnum opus in progress, rising to lofty status in relation to the other buildings. It is the house of a dream undaunted, and soon it will serve as a beacon of self-reliance, where sage minds from around the world gather to discern sustainable pathways into a post-petroleum age. Will conceived of this building 25 years ago during his crossing of Antarctica on dogsled, which might explain the audacity of its architecture. Pinned down by relentless blizzard conditions of sub-zero whiteout for weeks at a time, he set his mind to a task that would keep it sound during prolonged confinement within wind-battered tent walls. Upon returning to Ely in the northwoods of Minnesota, Will began its construction, and 25 years later it towers over the homestead like a sentinel of the forest, an axis of boulder, timber, and glass, ready to evolve higher-order thinking about the planet and our place in it. Will settled on this land when he was 19 years old, gaining the Boundary Waters as his backyard, and has spent his entire adult life building the homestead on it. In short order, expeditions began to flow out of this wilderness camp, which did not even have a spur connecting it to a county road 3 miles away for the first 25 years. Here is where expeditions across the Arctic region, Antarctica, and forward to the North Pole were hatched and reared. The lodge, which started out as a wood shop, had a large conference table installed and became the incubator of those expeditions, which expanded in scope as time went on. Due to his historic accomplishments, Will has accumulated laurels substantive enough for him to rest on indefinitely, such as awards from National Geographic for Lifetime Achievement in 2007, and the John Oliver Lagorce Medal in 1995. At both poles, the vast melting of glaciers and sea ice confronted and convinced him of the impacts of climate change. Given the human cause of this catastrophic event, the only democratic solution, as he saw it, is in education and innovation. We created this problem, now we need to own it and fix it. Will has poured his energy and resources into education and solutions to environmental issues. He testified before Congress and founded the Center for Global Environmental Education at Hamline University in 1990 to foster environmental literacy and stewardship in citizens of all ages. Concerned by the rapid impacts of climate change over the last 15 years, Will established the Will Steger Foundation in 2006. His purpose? To translate his concern for this issue into education, public policy, and to engage people in solutions to climate change. The Steger Wilderness Center for Innovation and Leadership is the next and final phase of a larger mission to keep the planet sustainable for future generations. Homestead grown, it will draw on the same wilderness ethos of self-reliance that inspired previous expeditions and herald an age of humanity as part of, instead of apart from, nature. The center is Will's vision for a better world coming to life. The beating heart of it is a masterwork of architecture that will offer those in residence a transformative experience for the sake of fresh thinking on positive change, which is critically needed at this juncture in history.